This is our first hatched babies. They are in their outside pen, and they're growing and getting big. I have to change out their water and their feeder this week to bigger ones. And they will be transitioned into a bigger coop next weekend. Well, this weekend actually. Next week. They're all getting big. I got my two little frizzles in there. That one there. That one is the blue lace red Wyandotte crossed with iron Samani. Got a little partridge, silky right there, a little frizzle. The other ones that are all black, well, these two right here eating out of the feeder right now, or black satin silkies. Little black silky back there, and then all the way back behind the water there's my lavender silky. There's a kikiriki right there, and there's another kikiriki in there somewhere. Oh, it's over there, back behind everything. There he is. That's him. And then the other ones over here that are all black, drinking out of the water right now, are I Am Samani and Black Jersey Giant crosses. Got the black frizzle back there, and the blue frizzle over here. A little partridge silky. So yeah, they're all getting big, and it's about time to transition to a bigger coop. This coop that they're in right now is just my transition coop for the chicks from the brooder to outside. So this is their outdoor transition coop that my husband built so that we can transition chicks from indoors out of the brooder to outdoors. And now that they're getting bigger, they will all be transitioned to a bigger coop. So that's my first hatch. Just an update on how they're doing. This is not all of the ones that I hatched. I was able to sell the pure Samanis that I had. But these are the ones that we are keeping. And then I have the baby chicks inside from the second hatch, which probably are not going to all be ones that I keep. They'll probably be ones that I sell. There's only maybe 3 or 4 out of that hatch that we'll keep to add to our Samani breeding and our silky breeding. And one little kikiriki that hatched from the second hatch that's in there too. That, of course, he will want to keep. My husband will want to keep for the kikiriki breeding. But here they are, getting big. And of course, you know, we've named all of them, but I won't go into all their names because that's a lot. And just to show y'all our big girls and our rooster that those were hatched from. This is the mama of the Wyandotte right there. And the daddy. is our I Am Samani Roo. And that's our black Jersey Giant, which is a mama to 3 of them in there. And then our Samani hen over there in the corner. She's the mama to all of my I Am Samani babies. And there's my silky papa, Elvis. He's one of my favorite chickens. He looks out for me. And we have our silkies in here, our silky mamas. They are all just shaking back from a molt, so that's why their feathers are looking like that right now. They are just growing back feathers from molting. And then my blue rooster right there. And this frizzle. She's my frizzle mama. She's also just growing back feathers from molting. So they'll be nice and pretty and fluffy again after they start growing in all of their feathers again from their molt. But there's Elvis. He's nice and pretty and fluffy. And this is our Kikis, our Kiki daddy and mamas, which we have hatched so far 3 Kiki babies off of these guys. Because we only at the moment have this 1 rooster and 2 hens until our other ones get older. We don't get as many eggs off of them. They don't produce as many eggs as our other guys over here. So we just slowly but surely are collecting eggs from them as much as they produce to hatch and try and build our Kiki pen. And of course my husband's looking into purchasing other Kikirikis so that we can have more color variety. But these are our Kikirikis. That's Tyrion and Patsy and Emmylou. So that's all my chickens at the moment. My husband, as you can see back here, is in the process of building a 3-sectioned coop so that when my first hatch chicks get older and get old enough to begin laying eggs and breeding, they will be sectioned off into different coops depending on their breed. So they will be put in with their own breed, and then I will be able to separate my silky colors because I don't have as many silkies at the moment. They're all just in the same pen together, but I will begin sectioning off the different colors once I begin breeding more so that I can determine the different colors. They'll all go in separate pens. I Am Samanis will all be in a pen together, and of course the Kikirikis will all be in a pen. Those crossbreeds that are in there, that was kind of just a little experiment for us to see what our I Am Samani rooster would do, what kind of chicks they would throw from the big girls that we have. Those chickens will not be for breeding. They will just specifically be for eggs that we eat. But once this bigger coop is built with the 3 different sections, I'll be able to separate my silky colors, and then of course the other breeds will all stay in their separate pens like they are right now, but we'll probably put the Kikirikis in a bigger pen. So that's what we got going on. And when this coop starts getting bigger and completed, I'll come back and let y'all see what it looks like. All right, bye.